I think I discovered the ultimate flavor of life. For context, I started a business not too long ago and it's finally approaching six figures. And I know it's not millions like with a lot of these other YouTube gurus, but for me, the key point is that I'm running it all by myself. No employees, no contractors, no partners, no investors to report to. This goes against a lot of the conventional business advice, and I think a lot of the YouTubers and a lot of the gurus will tell you that you have to be managing teams, you have to be hiring, you have to be delegating everything. But coming from an artistic background where I'm used to the act of doing it and being in the trenches, that never really resonated with me. I think it's important to be doing business in your own kind of way. What's the point of having a business if you're stuck doing things you hate or not being able to do the things you love? So typically what happens though when you're just starting out is that you'll start consuming a lot of business advice and business information from podcasts, from YouTube videos, from books and other sources. And you start to trust certain figures and place greater weight on their words. People like me or other gurus on the internet, we will tell you what's worked for us because that's our experience. But the beautiful thing about life is that everybody's path is so unique to them. And what worked for me might not necessarily work for you, but I've had millions of pieces of advice thrown at me when I was just starting out and when I was trying to find my way. And it's only now, after trying and failing enough, that I can filter out the noise and offer you clear advice, step-by-step advice, like do this, do that, and that will lead you to the outcome you want. But it took me 10 years. You see what I'm trying to say here is now I can really wake up knowing that I will be doing stuff that I love, the things I'm best at, and make a comfortable living out of that. And I feel like you can only be best at things you love. So this whole self-discovery process is about experimenting enough to find what you really enjoy doing in life. And this usually takes time. This usually takes 10 years, and I feel like there's no need to rush this process. But also a good exercise is, I believe, is to think back to what you liked doing before you had to worry about paying bills or making money. When I was 12 or 13, I really loved making music and beats as far back as I can remember to when I was like 4 or something. I was really into sketching and drawing and typography. And then at 16, I picked up my camera, my first camera, and started making videos and photos, which was like the quintessence of, music and images and sounds and graphics. And it blew me away, like how it could make me feel something deep down my heart, make me feel emotions that I wouldn't necessarily be able to experience in my day-to-day life being a 16-year-old. And that has naturally led me to directing commercials for brands. And I did that for almost 8 years in total. So fast forward to now at 27 years old, I'm now directing these little stories and these little videos for my own business. And all of the things I have tried and failed at are invaluable. My background in commercial directing has helped me in creating these commercials for my own products, and then being on set with clients and working with these larger brands helped me understand their marketing perspective, their marketing objectives, helped me understand communication design. So I guess the point I'm trying to make here is that it took me a good 10 years to come full circle, jumping through the hoops, to now finally be able to find joy in creating and make money off of it. And obviously now versus then, we have access to all these free tools like social media to monetize our passions. And I don't necessarily think this would have been possible 10 years ago. But really today I can sit down and edit a video for 12 hours, getting lost in the process and forgetting about sleep or food. And I'm not necessarily saying that this is particularly healthy or this is something you have to be striving for, but I think it's a good indicator. If you can do something for 12 hours straight, that's probably your call. Hey fellow filmmaker, I'm about to share something with you that's going to drastically change your life. Imagine you're editing a film or a video and then you need that perfect track to match the energy and the tone you're going for. But instead of scrolling through endless filters or finding the right keywords, you just describe it. Enter Hands AI. This is Audio's brand new tool that takes your words like lo-fi beats for a rainy city night and instantly finds tracks that just fit. It's like having a music supervisor in your pocket, but way faster. And here's the best part, it's exclusive to all Audio Pro members, and right now you can get a 70% off your first year using my link and code in the description. That's unlimited access to Hands AI, plus all of Audio's music and sound effects, just for $59. So if you're like me and want to spend more time creating and less time searching, then check out Audio's Hands AI. When I look at my products, every template I design, every new product I release, I see it as art. It's not just business to me. It's my creative expression, only in a bit of a different form. It's like painting a picture that has purpose and utility in this world. And of course, it can be frustrating and stressful at times. It can look messy, and I have to balance this love and passion with what people will actually find interesting and will care about. But we're not trying to avoid that here. It's all part of the game that you cannot not have. And so you have to tune into these feelings to find true fulfillment. And in my opinion, that's the ultimate flavor of life that's worth seeking. Because imagine building a brand, building a business that's generating massive revenue, but you're stuck doing the shit that you hate. That's prison. And so my practical advice here to implement this approach, of course, if you want to, is like I've already mentioned before, try to think back to the times when you didn't have to worry about paying bills or making money, or think of the hard things that you enjoy doing now that don't bring you any money at all. What do you like doing in your downtime? Then also listen to as many different points of view as you can. Listen to my advice, listen to other YouTubers, and eventually try everything. Because in the end, your path, your way, your business is going to be a blend. It won't be an exact copy of mine or anybody else's. It's going to be a mix of hundreds or rather thousands of bits of information and advice. And so there's no right or wrong way to do this. And I feel like some people will build a brand that's sleek and polished, and some will go completely raw. And going back to the message that I initially stated is that everybody's path is unique to them. And this particular one is mine. And I feel like filmmaking has helped me transcend and move on to building a brand, which brand building, in my opinion, is the ultimate storytelling medium. It's as if art has found its utility. And at this point of my life, I feel like it's the best way to express my creativity and personality while still being able to contribute to the society we live in. All the way there. Creativity and business, they're not separate. They're two sides of the same coin. If you find a way to bridge them, then you, like I did, will find that it's the best way to go about life. Alright, thanks for being here. Check out the links in the description, and I'll see you in the next video. That's the outro. Yep.